It's another 4 tons of crusher undelivered. Have no fucking clue why it's brown compared to this stuff is white. Originally it's all supposed to be grey. Maybe it'll wash off, I don't know. Hopefully. The guy, bless him, reversed in as far as he could. I know I need to widen this to here so larger vehicles can swing round. Obviously at the moment I want to try and fill in the mud gaps, but I'll try and do some to here, and then yeah, it's all by hand. In a week's time, a week and 2 days, the ash tree and the leftover limb of the willow are getting gone, courtesy of Scotch Power. That's another story. I also need to try and move some of this just onto the edge of the bridge, especially the side where there's such a big dip. The winter weather and rain has been so bad on the mud. This is what I've just forked off this morning, the silt and the crap. Right, let's get to work. I'm dead, and this isn't working, and I've shifted like 100 kilograms. Ideally, all of this was supposed to go over here, but now from seeing him reverse in, bless him, and getting a bit stuck, well, not stuck, just on the edge of the gravel where the grass is, I realise I do need to fill in that area as well. So I'm trying to do that, where are you? That side. Don't know if I've been on camera or not. And then I need to try and I want to fill in at least this section to here. I think I need about another 15 to 20 tons to do all of this, but all of here needs doing, you know, so there'll be a tiny little gap here, but yeah, it's not working at the moment, so I'm going to try and get another shovel.
say, yeah, that's not the sort of world we want to live in either. And it strikes this, I guess.
Look how mad that looks. Excuse the no mask. I've got my chainsaw trousers on underneath this, but mask no right now. It's in the caravan, don't really want it out. I highly recommend wearing one though. Cheddar. Right, that layer's done on the willow. The tree surgeons chopped it really low, but now obviously I got the sawdust back and I've done chopping. I've realised it's still super massive. I'll brush this up in a second and show you. That's still about a foot high. And I think I'm going to have to tackle it from inside the house, this lean-to thing, to get to the rest. I'll get a stump grinder in at some point and finish the trees off. I'm going to brush all this up and wheelbarrow it over to the driveway. Glorious spring day, pretty chilly. Got to go to the top of paddock 2, the hay meadow, and finish planting some saplings. If I haven't said it already, I had to sell my camera system, so this DJI Action 2 is all I have, and I have nothing to connect my microphones to it either. Beech trees looking golden and growing nice, and the weave willow on the opposite side. This is how much growth has happened. I think I said the other year when I first planted these, when they were little babas, I want these to be at least twice the height they are now at the tops where there aren't any leaves. So we're talking 3 to 4 meters, I think 4 meters at least. These are the same height as me now. At 6'2", which is awesome. Still yet to completely finish the driveway area. The old gravel driveway is still under there. But obviously, as you've seen where he's tipped over there, this will need to be extended. Just so there's about a foot gap in between the tree line and the gravel. The wood chip reused from the Ash and the Willow. And then yeah, gravel to there, gravel to the bridge. Got some saplings to plant at the top of the meadow. Just going to open up the bottom old house area to let the girls in if they want to graze or not. Still got an insane cheddar pile to get through with the ash, but there's no rush for that. And they'll have to get in one of those, what are they called? Stump grinders. Stump grinder to finish the root system of that as well. Just thought I'd do a cool little look. The first hedgerow that I planted, most of them are over 1 metre tall now, some about 1 metre in height. Well, it's about 1.5 meters. Don't know if you can pick it up on this. So it's had my wool over the previous season, 2 seasons, to put as mulch, and then the wasted hay and mud that goes from the feeder, I rake it over just to prevent the grass growth. It should be a lot thicker and denser over there this time. Right, so I've got to grab my tools from over there. Then we're going up there in that section. See you in 0.1 of a second. Right, out of breath at the top of the field. This is where I'm planting up. A lot over the last 2 years has grown, especially past this hawthorn. It looks ugly right now, but it's so old. I did pleach and lay 2 of the parts that I could of this hawthorn late last year, so that should be good to start them spreading out. The hazel, I didn't want to, pollard it flat, let it grow, then do it. This one would have been a huge one, but it's ripped off, unfortunately. But this pleacher has stayed and has already started new growth. Same with the ones over there. I will plant some up further down, just past that hawthorn. But this spot here is where I'm going to get at least what I can in, maybe like 15. You can see some of the willow. This is the offcut of the ones on the road that grew 20 foot in its first season last year. So there's quite a lot of willow around here. Now you can see this blackthorn is growing and rooting off itself everywhere. Just walk you along. So these didn't exist a few years ago. I hope you can see them with the sun. It's quite a lot up there. Damn, it's beautiful. I can't wait for full spring and summer to come on in. It's been a long and hard winter for me and the girls. But the ground isn't great up here for a sapling life. last 5. Plus, I've recounted there's 25 now up here, so 5 over here, 20 along here. Just realised how far this hazel pleacherus came. So see how it's got entangled last season in the grass, and now it's shooting these 3, let's call them whippers, from the end of what would have been a very tall branch upwards vertically. So this is the growth, the vertical shoots. Idea for stuff like this is now this is pleaching laid flat, it grows vertical new stems, a few more seasons, those big new vertical stems, they get laid and pleached, you know, so it just extends and extends. That's that done. I can't wait for everything to come out now. Turn you around. Look at it! Did this the other month. Got given these like over 1 metre tall hawthorn saplings. I've already put the wool mulch on them, of course. This is going to be awesome in spring and summertime. And I can't remember if it was ever filmed in the last 2 years, the saplings that I put in down here anyway, but they are tiny. Can you see them? There's loads in there, and then from this post they're all double rowed. That one stayed a big one, that's a new one. Got one piece of willow left there, bless it. Yeah, look at that. Any leftover wool that I have and I don't want to take into production for myself, I'll fill up the rest of this as well. It'll protect it from drying out throughout the summer from the wind or the heat. Hopefully you can pick up, when this is bigger on YouTube, the colour of the Renfander's willow. It's bloody gorgeous. The only thing I need to finish off in the fields is to buy and put in 15 posts alongside here, then buy one more 50-metre roll. I think that takes it up to like 500 metres or something. And then, yeah, put that in and finish it. In the far away, I need to buy or make gates. These are 12 foot, these ones. There's one over there, one here, and one further down. For now, I use the sheep hurdles. So when I don't need them for pen stuff or healthcare and things like that, they can go as the gates, like when I close the meadow off. I can try and make some more hazel ones, because the ones I did 2 years ago are like pretty much wrecked now. It's okay, Talon, it's just me, the one who feeds you and keeps you alive. Look at that sun. Well, I've got no money whatsoever, but I'm going to buy the rest of the this stuff, post and rail, the rails, this week. Well, I'll probably get it next week and film them all up and finish doing this, because that'll be really nice. And then you can fully see the method of the agricultural side of the work versus the land, house, see thing side. And as time goes by, I can get a bit more informative or better with that stuff. Well, enjoy the rest of this day. I think this will be mixed in with all this other stuff I've been doing over the last few months, be they only clips of like a minute. year before I moved the hay baler around, I don't know, 15 spots throughout the field. It was back breaking, so I moved it 4 times. But that area I left because that was when the big winter snowstorms and the ice and everything came. It's a very deep patch. Perfect for stopping the grass, but also amazing fertilizer. Thought I'd show you the length of the hedge, and also what I said earlier about finishing the post and rail. As soon as I said that, opened phone and message for an order, so it should be coming tomorrow, which should be nice. I don't think I have the time to actually put it up tomorrow, but having it on site would be really handy. We've got an event fair for sheep floof on Saturday in Denby for St David's Day, and I have Banff Film Festival tomorrow night in Llandudno in Venue Cymru, so rather excited and very needed away. One of the saplings starts here, boing, boing, boing. And then they go all along here. It's a pure mix of hawthorn and field maple. I'd say there's probably 60-70% field maple. It's got all that to do. Right, that's done on here. There's 5 barrows in the end. I've still got this left. I've gone really thick down this section, especially at the back. If I do get any more saplings, I might continue to plant to there, because I'm not going to get rid of this. This is literally just for wildlife. Whoever wants to use it as a home, be safe, it's good to go, and it'll just naturally over time compress itself. I think I'm going to put this where I started. As you can see, the fatty turned to a bit of a thinny, so I'll fill some more gaps up between the fence line, a bit more out as well at the front. This is screaming at me that the battery is about to die at the front, as always. Oh, hello Nettle, you awake? All the girls have just been chilling in the sun, sleeping. So that is the pile that I've fully removed and scraped now. This Nettle has a nice bum scratch. There's a tiny patch over here, but they use it to sleep at the moment. And then, obviously in a few months, hay feeder will be moved out of the way. That pile can be sorted, but this will all green up back to grass during spring. Not only this is good for the actual hedgerow, it gives it an actual visual human boundary right now to be like, oh yeah, something's there, which is nice. You can still see the grass outline of where hopefully the agricultural shed will go. I don't know where I'm leaving this video, but if it's now, then thank you very much for tuning in again. I hope it was somewhat entertaining and see some progress. Back to wool making for me and more land work. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Another day, the day after I said I've just ordered the wood. Got it this morning. Yeah, I've been cracking on whilst this has been charging. I can't figure out and do it like the way I did it last time. I've been doing the full length, then split, then full, then split, and then, you know, it moves on. But I get to a point where, third post in, all the joins are on the same post, which is a bad thing. You need to have at least one continual piece, you know, on the nailing on the posts. So the top here is supposed to be, top one's full, then it's half, then it's full, then it's half, then full, full. But then when you get to the next posts over here, they'll all because it needs a half now on the top and here, and then this post will just be all nails, which is a severe weak point, so I'm just going to continue. I think the top layer is all going to be that way and not. Also, I used a spirit level last time for the ones over there, but for the life of me I can't bloody figure out why I did that, because I'm going off not all the posts in the ground are equal height, just because of how the ground changes. So there's an inch off the top of every post and there's 6 inches between each post, there or abouts. That's what I'm going for anyway. So I'm just gonna have this probably, you know, record fast forward / time lapsey type of style. I'll need to move that out of the way. I wasn't meant to start this now and I haven't got all night. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I've got 1 hour, if that, so I may just try and finish up to there. See where I go. As you can see, I've got to the bench to do. So again, I can't finish now. I've just put an alarm on. I've got half an hour here and then pack up, then go. I've got Banff Film Festival tonight and I ain't gonna miss it. It's like a tradition with my friend Ben, who you've seen before and probably hopefully watch his channel too. This doesn't make any sense, man. How can it be 3 fulls then 2 full? Don't make any sense. Right, this is the last one I'm hammering in and then I'm tidying up and packing up. Ta-da! Right, that's where I'm up to. Not bad. So, it's not perfect and I don't want it to be perfect. I want kind of someone to be like, oh, you've done that by hand, like you don't do that type of work. God, look at the sky, man. Hey, Bloodwen. I think Bloodwen now wants to come out into here when I need to go and get Nettle and Rocket, sorry, out. Nettle on the right, Rocket over here. Right, come on girls. Back in the field. Come on, I know, gorgeous. Good girl. You done your wee-wees? Good. Come on. Come on. Good girls, come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl, Nettle, lead the way. Their coats are so fat right now. Come May time, it's good weather, time to shear. As she likes a little scratch before she goes in. Come on. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. You missed your chance, Bloodline, sorry. I know I haven't done full videos of like, this is the plan, I'm going to do this here and do that there. There's a reason for that, and hopefully in the not too distant future there'll be an in-depth video like that. I have recorded stuff that hopefully will come out down the line, and it'll all make sense. But for now, if those of you long time watchers, this is the actual original agricultural line here. This creates a section like a safe haven for new or ill sheep, like a quarantine. So the native hedgerow as well, some forage, some fresh grass, like I let these in now. But once this is in, it's safe, so I don't have to worry about the road and the gate and all of that type of stuff. This is just like, you know, safe haven. There'll be 2 wooden gates put in there. One for the summer access to the field and then one for continual. Where the bench is, I'm reusing that, just it's sticking out over there from the trailer. An old like 2-3 foot gate. That's going here. And then again where this different patch of grass is, I think it's 16 by 4, 16 by 5, hopefully that is the agricultural shed. And then a connection and pen inside to the field for the girls for potential lambing seasons, healthcare needs, bad weather, etc. Damn, spring can't come soon enough. Right, thanks. I'll film the rest of it at some point. I'll time lapse that instead of fast forward recording with this stuff. Sorry, Nettle just went a bit mad behind me. Look at that sky! And then that'll be this video, or the weird little bits that I filmed on my phone, or this, over the last month. I'll put it all up, but yeah. Mwah. Hey everybody, another day for me. Today I'm trying to finish the post and rail, bar the gates obviously. I'm just going to crack on and get that done. And tomorrow brings on first heavy day of wet felt into some fleeces. I'm trying to do this stationary because I've looked back some of the footage over the last few weeks, months, however, and when I'm holding this by hand, it makes me feel very sick, so apologies about that. And also because I don't have anything to connect my DJI mic up with this, I lost that little tiny USB-C in the case that allows me to do that. Remember when I left it on the back of the truck and it went bye-bye. So the audio is pretty rough. I want to try and do some bits like with no music on this. Well, you'll see by now, by the time you've got to this, how much music's on it or not. How much is time-lapsed as well, if I narrate over it or not. But anyway, I'm just going to whack this up today, see how I get on. I'll try my best to remember to move the camera angle a tiny little bit. One of my mates might pop round as well, just to help in or have a look at Greenfields, which will be cool. I remembered from, when was it, Friday, and I was saying or thinking, the math doesn't math with this fence, how I've done full rail, then a half rail, then a full. I realised I only need to do a full, half, just at the very beginning, and then for the entire rest of it I can just use full sheets the entire time. It means I only have to circular saw off about that much, like just under a foot of wood to get some spare, so yay! I can't believe I didn't realise that. Sorry for anyone fuming or just like seething watching the previous footage back. Alright, 2 minutes of waffle. It's good to work. well, I took this off time lapse to charge it up a tiny bit because it was dying again. And I thought, oh, I'll at least just like measure out the last 4 pieces, you know, cut off the tiny little slithers, so it'll be fulls and 2 halves. And a silly special me, this last post from there to there is wider than every single post that I measured when I put them in by like that much. So I put a full length, yeah, that's 3.9 meters. I know it must be 3.6, but no, they're 3.9 meters these, and it was supposed to go from there and that one, full bands, all the way to there, and there would have been a tiny little bit of cut off, just like the rest. But they came to about here, literally. I balanced them up from that post over here to this one, and instead of them cutting off, they came to about there. I can't get that out of the ground because it's been in there for about, I don't know, nearly a year, really wedged. I didn't want to have to do this at any point, but it's going to have to happen, so I've measured and cut them all out now. There's the bottom piece, top piece, bottom piece, top piece, for boom, 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 and then 2 more I'll have to cut a measure for, yeah, bottom and nearly top. So I'm going to have this all terminate here, which again I don't want, but at least there's still 2 full flexes there, and then all 4 of these are going to be a connection point, so the weak point is going to be there. I suppose I could whack up like a post in the middle or a beam for strength if I need to in the future, but it's just really annoying. Like you won't really visually notice it at all. But damn, I was getting so excited. It's like, oh, I'm nearly done. Thought I'd do this all day. Ah, shilly me. My back's really hitting too. I don't know if you saw it on the time lapse. Had to really pull up one of the rails. It was off from my marks by that much, and I can usually squeeze and pull by that much, you know, to lift them up and hammer the nail in. But this one was like that much out, like nearly a full rail, 100mm. Right, I'm going to have a little tiny break for water, just like 5 minutes. I'll put this on record, so then I'll be able to either slow-mo it, fast forward it, something like that. Cheers. There we go. Done. Nearly done. I just need to go around and check if I've missed any nails, and then I'll take my handsaw and I'll just cut that in line all the way down. So this is the wobble section, because it's just quarters, halves the whole way. It's not too bad. There's the odd bit where, you know, because these posts aren't completely level on the ground the whole way, even though I tried my best. There's the odd cut and stuff that's a bit open gap. Not too bothered. It's got a nice little wee. That's the technical term for it. It's a rocket just chilling. So this was the start. Half full, half full. I managed to get these in line pretty alright on here, but I'm sure on these ones I did try my best to cut them off. So I'll probably leave that. There's no point in wasting the energy. Good head scratches, Bloodwen. Good girl. Come here then. Good girl. It's not bad, that. And yeah, I'll just have to get 4 posts, either buy or mill them, and buy or build some gates. That for now is a clear divide, and I much prefer this being here than another one of those. So I've got 1 full beam left, and then I've got those 2 quartery halves, another 2 there, and then those, and I think there's some on the ash log pile as well. So all of that probably today. I've only got 1 battery left, see how long it lasts. Sorry about the motorbike noise. So I've got the second half of the roof to finish, and I've got this side to finish. I might put some pieces vertically there as well, or one of the long pieces across there, to be fair. And so it'll look like that. And then I'll figure out what to do with the sides at some point. I need to move the big ash rounds into here as well. That's like wood storing process. I want the back of the house clear so I can tackle and get to the long piece of ash. You won't be able to see it from here. Which is going to be milled, so make some coffee tables. Nice to have a piece of those trees. I'm really chuffed. Right, I think I'm going to end it on here for now. Any other jobs that I do, even if I don't finish them, they're a bit split in story, I'm still going to film them, and then I might do the same as this, like upload and put them together in one video. But thank you very much for watching and your patience as always. I will still keep going as much as hard as it gets, and I just want to throw in the towel sometimes. I'll keep going. Take care of yourselves, stay kind, see you soon, bye.